What's up, people? Welcome to another video, and in this video I am going to be talking about 12 fragrances that I need in my collection like right now. So if you would like to know what those fragrances are, stay tuned. Yo, what's up everybody, Bobby here, and welcome to the Twilley's 2 Cents channel. And please go ahead and subscribe and click the notification bell, because now you will be alerted when I get to upload new content for you guys, and your support is always appreciated. So let's hop into the video. So guys, welcome back to the video. Before we jump right into it, I would like to say first and foremost, thanks for watching. If you have been returning to these and you haven't subscribed yet, hit your boy with a subscribe. And if this is your first time checking me out, go ahead, hit the subscribe, because I am going to continue to push quality content out for you guys. And so yeah, let's hop right into it. The majority of the fragrances that I have to show today come from Decant X, which is one of my go-to sites when I want to get decants. But starting off with this first one, this is coming straight from Zarah, and that is Brass and Soul, one that was creatively directed by Justin Copeland, another fragrance reviewer that I watch as well. And with this fragrance, what I get that I like is that it's very unique. It kind of gives me a coppery, zingy type of vibe, which if you've seen the bottle, it kind of has that copper tone to it. And what it reminds me of is a drink that I like, which is a Moscow Mule. And if you notice, a Moscow Mule also comes in that type of bronze, copperish type of cup or mug if you've ever had that drink. That is the experience that I get with this fragrance. Smells handsome, smells quality, and smells very unique. It's fresh, something that I would definitely like to have for the spring and summertime. But unfortunately, Zarah doesn't produce that fragrance anymore, or right now. But if they do bring it back, I will definitely be getting the bottle, because that's one that I need. Next up on the list, we have a Mason Francis Kurt John, and this one is going to be Oud Satin Mood. So what I really like about Oud Satin Mood is that it's very sweet, very smooth. You get a bit of vanilla in there, but the star of this right here is the oud and rose combination. So usually with ouds you get a lot of rose oud combinations, but this one, to me, just everything about it, the performance, the longevity of it, it sticks to the skin, and it's a very warm fragrance, one that I definitely look forward to getting my hands on, when I get a little bit of money for this one. But moving straight into the next one, which is another Mason Francis Kurt John, which kind of gives me the same longevity and performance. That is going to be Baccarat Rouge 540. I'm pretty sure a lot of you probably already heard of it. What you really get from this one is that saffron and ambergris, a very unique smell. I heard it said, you go in any mall in Atlanta, what you really gonna smell is Baccarat Rouge 540, and I don't have a problem with that, because this fragrance smells amazing. So gotta get my hands on Oud Satin Mood and Baccarat Rouge 540, definitely. Next up we have Zarah Herber Pura, and what I like about this one right here is that it's full of like fruits, sweet fruits, in a way that I would say it's seductive. And this, along with the Mason Francis Kurt Johns, I would consider these some date night fragrance, or some not close contact with the Oud Satin Mood. It might be a little bit too, probably got a little bit too much kick to it, but this one right here fits definitely into that close contact. Smelling great, sweet, fruit basket. This is one of the fragrances that I reach for, along with another one that I will mention a little bit later. This is one that I reach for just to smell it. Of course I like to wear it, but man, anytime I just want to have an experience of smelling something that smells wonderful, it's usually Herber Pura that I reach for. Moving on. Next up, I have a sample from the house of Novatus. This one came from Decant X as well, and I would consider this fragrance right here the best of both worlds, and that is Viva More. With Viva More, you get what a lot of people say, a combination of two of the top most talked about hype beast fragrances ever, and that is Creed's Aventus and Baccarat Rouge 540. So having already mentioned Baccarat Rouge 540, it's only right that this one fit in. And of course, I like Creed as well. Would I go and actually own my own bottle of Creed? Probably not. So I think that this one right here would definitely be the cop for me, because I still get that Creed Aventus vibe along with Baccarat Rouge 540. Another one that's gonna stand out, gonna smell unique, and I would say possibly pull in a lot of compliments. This is one that has been on my list, and I gotta go ahead and check that one off. Moving on. Next fragrance up on the list is coming from Byredo. If you watch this channel, you already heard me talk about this one a lot, because you heard me mention, you know, 8 and Bob's Nuit de Megave. And usually when I'm talking about that fragrance, I'm usually referring to Byredo's Bal d'Afrique. So when I compare the two, Nuit de Megave and Bal d'Afrique, I would say that Bal d'Afrique is the not lighter in performance, but I would say a more brighter type of scent compared to Nuit de Megave, which is to me a little bit more mellow and smooth. This one right here got a bit of sharpness to it, and I would say the you get the black currant and that, I think it's Amalfi lemon. That right there just really stands out, along with that musk that's in the base. Definitely one that stood out to me the first time I sampled it. Definitely like this one. And another one that I didn't mention from Byredo is Mojave Ghost. I really like that one as well too, but to me that one leans a tad bit more feminine. So it was only, I guess you can say, right that Bal d'Afrique definitely reached the top as one to grab from Byredo. So yeah, moving on. Next fragrance up on the list is from Frederic Malle. I have one from Frederic Malle that I really love, which is Musk Ravageur. So I gotta go ahead and grab this other one that I really been looking into. Seen a lot of videos on this one. People got me hyped to, you know, go and get a sample of this one. Got a sample of it. I love it, and that is Portrait of a Lady. With Portrait of a Lady, what I really like about it is you get that sweetness, that fruitiness up top. You got some raspberry, and you have some, I know you got some patchouli and incense in the mid, and definitely some rose. That rose really sticks out in this. And I think rose is just growing on me. Of all the rose fragrances that I've tried, Portrait of a Lady, Zaharoff's signature rosé, and the Oud Satin Mood that I mentioned previously. I love these rose fragrances. I know a lot of people have a hard time with them, but for me, Portrait of a Lady is definitely, out of those three, man, it's hard to pick a top three. Between this signature rosé and Oud Satin Mood, I say it's top of first place, man. It's just the only, I would say the only thing that would separate these, it would be my mood of which one to wear, because these three rose fragrances are that good. So definitely got to add this one to the collection. And man, that's some fantastic smelling rose fragrances. Let's keep it moving. Next fragrance up on the list contains the note of apple, and it does have a prominent apple in it. And this house right here, which is Bond Number 9, you know, I see a lot of people say that, you know, Bond Number 9 really isn't nothing special, but I think, in my opinion, I believe that Bond Number 9 probably shines on, you know, I guess it just depends on your body chemistry. And for me, Bond Number 9s have done well, like Scent of Peace, Sudden Place. I have Bleecker Street, which I love, and definitely will be picking up Shea Bond next, because I do like that scent profile as well. But Lafayette Street, which has been one that has been eluding me for a little bit, because I don't want to spend a $400, high $300 price tag for it. Been trying to wait for this thing to hit discounters. I'm still waiting. I think the cheapest I've seen so far has been on FragranceNet at around like $220 something for 100 ml, which isn't bad. But if I can get it a little bit better than that, I'm going to be on it. So this is definitely one that, in my opinion, is unique. Some people may say that it's not, but man, you get the apple, bergamot, ambroxan, ambergris, and then you got some tonka bean as well. It just, to me, creates a unique scent profile that I haven't smelled anywhere else yet. I'm pretty sure it may be something else out there that's like this, but I haven't found it yet, and I definitely got to get this one in my collection, because this one, you know, this is a standout to me. Next up we have a fragrance that I just went out on a whim and tried. You know, DKS has a lot of variety to choose from, and I was like, let me just step outside the box, let me grab something that I really haven't seen a video of, and that one is going to be coming from I think it's the Spirit Dubai, or the Spirit of Dubai, and that one is Rimal, R-I-M-A-L. With this one right here, freshness for one, a bit of sweetness, not too sweet, but it has a bit of a kick to it too. So in this one we have quite a few notes in this one, more notes than what I expected to be in it. We have some saffron, nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla, fruits, white flowers, bergamot, and that's just on the top. Mid we got some patchouli, ylang ylang, styrax, sweet notes, incense, rose yet again. I guess that's a trend that rose is back. And in the base we got some sandalwood, vetiver, argarwood, oud, rose oud, leather, caramel. Put caramel in anything, I'm probably gonna buy it. Got some amber, laudanum, which I think can kind of be interchangeable, and you have some musk as well in this one. Another standout scent, one that to me smells of, I would say, if you could put a, how do I want to say this? If you could attach smells to a person's opulence, I would say that this one right here will give you that rich type of smell. When somebody catches a whiff of this, I'm pretty sure you're gonna turn heads with it, because it really ain't nobody out here smelling this. And definitely if you amongst people that are wearing designer fragrances, which I don't think a lot of people actually wear fragrances, but if you are amongst somebody and they got this on, you are definitely going to turn some heads. So I've seen the price tags that could be on some of the Spirit of Dubai fragrances, and this one might be on the list for a while. And yeah, but one day I will get it, and I will do a full bottle review once I get that fragrance, so I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, got a few fragrances left to talk about. Let's get into it. Next up is another fragrance that has shined in the fragrance community. A lot of people have talked about this fragrance. I had to try it out for myself to see what the hype was all about, and when I initially smelled it, I felt like it was a tad too rich for me, but I guess the sample had to sit for a little bit. And that's also another thing that I noticed with a lot of fragrances, like soon as you get them in your new bottles or whatever, you smell it for the first time, it could possibly be off-putting or something that you wouldn't normally like. But after you let that bottle sit, macerate for a little bit, even with your samples that you get, they turn out to be something, man, that smells amazing. And this was one that grew, you know, it didn't take it long. It probably took like within a week, and I was like, yeah, this is something that I definitely got to get. And that is coming from Zarah yet again, and that is going to be Nexos. And this one is all about the honey. So I would say the standout notes in this one would be the honey, cinnamon, tobacco, and vanilla. Very rich, very sweet. I know I'm saying sweet a lot, and I think that's a trend as well too. If it's something that got rose in it, if it's sweet, obviously I think I'm gonna end up liking it, because this right here smells amazing. Definitely gotta add this one to the collection. Another unique type of scent, I would say that this one isn't dark, and I wouldn't say that this is the brightest fragrance either. I would say this one is right in the middle with the right amount of sweetness, the right amount of brightness, because you do have bergamot and lavender up top, and the right amount of depth and darkness to it as well, because you got that tobacco and tonkamine in the base. Definitely one that's shining. Not really much else I can say about it besides it smells amazing. And yeah, full bottle reviews of all of these coming as soon as I get them. So last two on the list, and yeah, what we got? Tom Ford's Oud Wood. Now with this one, I can say a few things. This is definitely oud again, but I would say this is a smooth, relaxing type of oud. And usually when I hear people talk about Tom Ford Oud's Wood, I don't ever really hear them mention that this smells kind of milky to me, like a milky smooth. That's definitely what I get from this. I would say if you could imagine an oud fragrance, you know, enveloped in like a lactonic milky type of situation, that's like, you know, sits a bit close to the skin. It's not a beast type of projection in my opinion, but one that is definitely a standout scent. And this fragrance is talked about for a reason, because it does smell great, and this is one of Tom Ford's top fragrances, so it's only right that I have this one as well. Last fragrance up on the list, we are going to finish off with a Creed, And it may surprise a lot of you because usually when people mention Creed, you don't really too much hear about this fragrance. You usually hear about the Silver Mountain Waters, the Creed Aventuses, sometimes the Royal, I think it's Royal Oud, and the, what's the other one, the Santal, and just other fragrances. You usually never really hear somebody talk about this fragrance, but you're gonna hear me talk about it, and that is Creed's Virgin Island Water. This fragrance right here is so transportive to me that this has the ability to create pictures in your mind when you put it on. Just imagine lime and coconut, tropical. Even if you're indoors, you are going to feel like you're outdoors on the beach when you spray this one right here. I've ran through this decant so fast just because I wanted to smell it, you know, around me. I was spraying it. I don't even think I got a chance to wear this outside the house because each and every day I was just picking it up, spraying it, smelling it just like this right here. And I still am holding on to this empty decant. It's like nothing in here but the pure aroma of whatever it is I can smell off this atomizer right here. I'm keeping it around because I definitely want to keep this, you know, that scent in my head until I get a full bottle of this. Have seen a decent price on this one. I think it might have been a tester that with, I think the lowest price may have been 200 something, but definitely if I do see that deal come around again, because I know that this one can be pricey as well, I will definitely be grabbing Creed's Virgin Island Water because this one is right on my alley. It has that coconut, that lime, and also white rum and some sugar cane that's in the base. Smells amazing. I've been trying to get some bottles of fragrances that could substitute this, you know, aroma and feeling that I have for this one, but I haven't came across a fragrance that can really hold me off until I get a full bottle of this. This is definitely one that I gotta have, and yeah, there you have it. So that was 12 fragrances that I definitely gotta have in my collection like tomorrow. And what I want to know is, if you had a chance to check out any of these fragrances, please let me know your experience with them in the comments. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe, click the notification bell. And if you enjoyed the video, also leave me a like or dislike, drop some comments, you know, stuff like that. And also check out one of these videos.